Ryan Matson, who is the chair of the Chamber of Commerce's Ambassadors Committee, as well as an employee benefits consultant at the Small Business Insurance Agency, part of the Frank Carroll Group. Ryan, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Tim. Appreciate it.
Ryan, you've been involved for some time with the Chamber's Ambassadors Club and recently became the chair, but maybe, for our viewers, you could talk about the Chamber Ambassadors Program, and I can just say from the outset, it's a huge benefit to the Chamber organization and to all of our members.
Well, yeah, thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's been great. A few years ago when it is that I started with the Chamber, I was, I went into a new industry, and I was looking to really get my name out there, kind of be a point person for people to call as they related to health benefits or related to HR technology, things like that. And joining the Chamber, a boss said to me, go out and have as many conversations as you can. And that's what I got to do with the Chamber. And I, in looking at it and in my experiences, I realized that people were getting business from the Chamber, but how do you get more involved? And the Ambassadors was a great segue into doing that for myself. And
so you got involved in the Chamber to kind of network and make contacts, and kind of through that networking market the business you're in, and saw some benefit to that.
Yeah, I think quickly you realize that it's not just a matter of going to after hours or just showing up at an occasional event trying to walk away with a few business cards. It was getting more, it was embracing the community. Looking back at the last 3 or 4 years that I've been involved, I now have friends that I work with, and so I've really been able to develop a network and a community that I can bring to my clients, my prospects, and
right.
Now I'm working with friends on a regular basis, I guess.
So the Ambassadors was kind of the next step. You'd been involved with the Chamber. You saw here's an opportunity for me to kind of get involved in a more meaningful way, build some more meaningful partnerships. So you got involved and volunteered on the Ambassadors Program. And maybe you could say what the Ambassadors do.
Yeah, so the Ambassadors, we're reaching out to current members, prospective members, and we're really just working within the community to, I guess, relay the value of what the Chamber brings.
So I'm a new member. You would kind of, in addition to the Chamber Membership Services Director, kind of touch base on a regular basis with that new member to say, what's going on, any questions, can I help you, can I introduce you to somebody, that type of thing?
Yeah, I think one of the big things, we'll reach out, we have a new membership committee that will reach out to new members, and, how is your transition into becoming a member been? What are you taking advantage of? What events are you going to? One of the big things, a lot of people say it's hard to get out of the car sometimes when you go to a networking event or you're going to meet people or you're a new business. It's an intimidating thing. And so we provide them, a partnership program where they can meet with some ambassadors so we can kind of help get them into the environment, introduce them to people.
Take them around.
Yeah, of course. And so that's a big part of what we do. But again, it's just understanding what other things does the Chamber do for you. Are you making sure you're taking advantage of, whether you're on the HR side of the business or you're a financial advisor or whatever your role might be or your company might be, we can find a place that you're going to find value of all the different things and programs that you guys offer.
Try to help give them some guidance on, if they've got some time that they want to spend, how to use it in a way that there's going to be a return on the investment of the time.
Exactly.
As much as possible.
Exactly.
And so you not only served on the Ambassadors Committee for a few years, now you're the chair of it.
Yeah, that kind of happened somewhat quickly. Gavin Livingstone of Briley Systems was doing a great job as the chair and had really helped take the Ambassadors to the next level, and he offered it up to me, and I looked at it as a great opportunity, and so he's actually serving as a co-chair now. But it's been a great experience.
And so the ambassador, you meet once a month, or?
Well, once a month. Yeah. What we try to do is we go. At the beginning of the year, we have typically meet at the Chamber, but now we're actually going out throughout most of the years. We go out to Chamber member businesses and get a tour of the facility, have our meeting there, and you get to learn about what these companies are doing. And now, not only are we ambassadors for the Chamber, but we're ambassadors for the Chamber members.
Right.
And so you really, I think we've, everybody that we visit, we try to, be positive about their business in the community as well. And, and it's a pretty good
kind of, word of mouth. And as we say, that some of the best businesses is a reference and a word of mouth from someone that's done business. So if you can say you've been to a business, you've seen it in action, you've met some of the people, it's that information is powerful.
Exactly.
So with Gavin, you guys have been pretty successful in kind of growing the ambassadors a little bit too.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when I came in is I wanted to really try to make it to drive some new membership invigorate things.
Right.
So we've got some new members that have come in. We've brought in a lot of prospects over the last year as far as chamber member businesses.
And that's the other thing where you help is if we've got a membership services person, but there are people each one of the ambassadors do business with that may not be members, and how do you encourage them to join the chamber, get involved? That's another way. You guys are very helpful to us.
Yeah, I think the best salesperson is the person was also sold. So that's been. It's pretty easy in that regard, I guess, to have a conversation and just say, this is why we do it, this is what we do, why I'm a member, this is what I get from it, and people are like, oh, wow, that's great. So it's been phenomenal.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your day job that pays the bills.
Right.
So you work at the Small Business Insurance Agency, which is on Main Street, Frank Carroll Enterprises, piece of that, and been for a long time. Why don't you tell us what you do there?
Yeah, so the company's been around for 30 years. They have a lot of experience in the health benefits field. And so I'm a health benefits broker. I act as a consultant. I'm a benefits consultant, really. So that helps play into my role with the ambassadors as well. But, the top line item for any business right now as far as expenditure is health benefits. Mm-hmm. So we work with companies to really drive down those costs, and we look at different solutions, unique ways of doing it, really strategizing with our clients to help them negotiate this difficult marketplace now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so rapidly changing and continues to evolve, and every year companies got to grapple with, how do I insure my employees? How do I do it equitably, cost you walk them through that.
Yeah, of course. And there's a lot. It's evolved a lot coming from my last company and into this new role. As you see, there's a large focus onto technology. There's a large focus into the ACA and different challenges as far as compliance that these small businesses face. And it's not just the large companies out there in the 50-plus employee market. It's the 1 to 50s. And that's been the best part about with small business is that, I have a history of working with small companies to large companies, and every one of our clients is treated just the same, from 1 to 5 employees all the way up to 1,000 employees in some cases. And so we work with everyone just the same and provide them the same value, but then are able to really kind of differentiate what's important to them or what's important to their business as we.
So we were kind of talking earlier, if somebody's
solutions.
Making the widgets or providing services or delivering that particular product, they're not going to be in the weeds on understanding plan design and changes and co-pays and things like that. And you kind of get that information from an employer.
Yeah,
their employee count, ages, things like that, and then try to come in and.
Yeah, we just try to understand their business, from a holistic approach, and understanding what it is that they do, what their goals are, and by taking that, receiving that information and then coming back with the right solution is what we're trying to do for them. And yeah, I guess it's every business is unique, I guess, at the end of the day, and we try to customize our solutions for them.
And so if someone was looking to talk to you someone's a small business out there, or a business, any size actually out there, they want to talk to you, how do they get a hold of you?
So you can email me at matson@sbia.com, but you also can call the business, Small Business Insurance Agency. We're online and find our number there, but speak with me, we can provide you give you a free analysis. That's the other thing about it is that you talk about a lot of different service industries. So we are actually a free service, brokers in general are, and we just, it doesn't make sense not to work with someone like us that do what you're good at, and we'll do what we're good at, and focus
right.
on
And
that
then
for
so
you.
you provide that analysis, that kind of service free, and then you guys work out ultimately whatever the employer decides. You guys ultimately get paid through whatever insurance company, right, that
Correct.
you work with, and you work with probably a good portion of all the insurance.
We work with all the large carriers. We have obviously with Fallon here in Worcester, but all the large carriers nationally, whether it be health insurance, life insurance, disability insurances. We work with everybody.
So it's not just health insurance. It's
yeah, we do
broader
carry the other stuff, but I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
the number one driver would be health insurance.
Health insurance, right?
Yeah.
And it's as we know, it's in the news almost daily. So, well, Ryan, we want to thank you for your your involvement with the Chamber Ambassadors, being an active Chamber member on lots of different levels. It's a real value added to the Chamber and to the staff, and I know everybody appreciates what you've been able to do working with Gavin and adding a new level of momentum. So thank you.
Thank you for having me,
And
Tim.
one
I
last
appreciate
plug, if someone wants the SBIA, get a hold of you at
R. Matson at sbia.com.